Hey guys, I'm back with another iPhone game review. So today we are going to be reviewing the app Chocolate Pizza, or as it is called in the App Store, Candy Pizza. As you can see, I've already been playing it. So let's go back to the home screen of this app. One thing I'm going to want to say is that to get started on this game, Chocolate Pizza, but like I said, in the App Store, it's called Candy Pizza. You're just going to want to go to the home screen on your phone and select the app to open it. And then it'll bring you to this screen. Chocolate Pizza. So don't let the name fool you. You can do more pizzas than just chocolate. There's quite a few you can actually choose. So you're presented with this opening screen at the beginning. And there's like 3 different things you could possibly click. And you might be thinking at this point, well, where do I even begin? Well, helpfully they've labeled the button that you're going to want to click first, Start. And I also noticed this little Easter egg later on. They also put in a green arrow that's kind of bobbing, and if you notice, kind of guiding your thumb to where you should click. So click that right there, Start. Now you're going to want to choose your base right off the bat. Now like I said, the name of the game is Chocolate Pizza. It's my battery. But you can do more than just chocolate. For instance, there you are presented with 4 options: chocolate chip cookie, sponge pizza, we'll get into that in a little bit, chocolate melt, or candy pizza. Now, it's pretty obvious which one the game wants you to pick, because candy, as you can see, is just kind of popping off the screen. Makes the other ones just kind of look bland compared to the candy pizza. So for all the viewers out there, obviously you want to see it, we're going to pick candy pizza. Now, when you pick candy pizza, you're presented with this mini game where you have to squeeze out the cookie dough. Now it says press, and your initial thought might be, well, I pushed it and then nothing happened, the cookie dough barely moved. Well, what it actually should say is tap, and this is something the developers might want to redo in like a later update possibly, because you actually have to tap the cookie dough bag multiple times to push out the cookie dough. Okay, next let's roll out a cookie dough to make our base for our pizza pie. Now here's what's interesting you might pay attention to. You're presented with an arrow guiding you to the next screen once your cookie dough is all rolled out. But you can still actually roll it out even further. Nice little Easter egg from the developers there. Let's choose our cloth. Everyone knows you can't make a cake pizza, a candy cake, pizza cake that's chocolate without a good cloth as a base. And you're given several options. Now, a few people have told me in the comments that there are actually secret cloths that you can unlock. Later on, there's like a Batman cloth. There's an invisible cloth. I like frogs and pigs. I see no reason to deviate from frogs and pigs. It's a classic candy cake cloth. Just stick with that. Of course, you can choose your own. This is the one I typically pick. It's a nice cloth to choose. Okay. Choose your plate. Obviously, we all knew this was coming next. You can choose any plate you want. There's this one has the holes in the bottom. You got your nice, let's see, like a sandalwood, perhaps a mahogany, and then you have this one, which Blueberry. Those are the creators of the app, with our little classic French chef with no nose. This one's really meta. It's a cake on a plate, which a cake is going to go on top of. I found that very interesting. You have like a ceramic plate, and then just your classic steel. Now I'm going to go with the little French chef. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm going to put a cake on top of this plate. What does it matter? I'm not going to see it anymore. But don't be so quick, because we're actually going to see more of this plate in a little bit. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's move on to the next screen. Now this is a lot of people's favorite part, and this is obviously the most challenging part of the game. We have to bake our cake. Again, conveniently, the button we have to push is right there labeled for us, but don't be so quick. Notice this gauge up at the top, the little moving X. Now as you bake your cake, the X is going to move along that gauge. And if it gets toward the yellow or red, you will overcook your cake and ruin everything. So don't do that. Be very careful. Press start. The clock begins. You're going to want to press stop. Oh, I didn't press it in time. The cake is burned. We have to start again. Okay. I'm going to press start. I want to bake my cake just right. Perfect. I did it. Whew. Okay, now, since I picked the candy cake, the candy is baked into the cake, and we can see our nice frogs and pigs background there on our cloth. Now, you're given 3 different options for what you might want to top your cake off with. Chocolate. Obviously, the devs have never heard of the word icing, because this is just icing. A lot of different colors and flavors. There's rainbow, which gives a nice rainbow color. You have your there's an eraser if you want to erase your chocolate icing, because that's a thing. I like just the regular brown chocolate, because I feel like everything else is just kind of gross. Just get, cover your cookie cake, your cake, pizza cake, your chocolate cake kind of nice. If you want to, you don't have to. And like I said, you can pick any colors. You don't have to go chocolate. Chocolate's just the one I typically end up picking, because I'm a chocoholic. Alright, sprinkles. I like chocolate on chocolate sprinkles, but you can do all sorts of stuff. And if you notice what they've done here, nice little Easter egg from the developers, there's even little animals that you can pick as toppings. I'm going to pick the white chocolate. Just give it a little contrast. A little bit of contrast there. It looks kind of nice, right? Look how that came out. Looks delicious, right? Some sweets. You can put more candy on top of your cake. Wouldn't be a candy cake game without some candy for your cake. I'm going to put little Coke bottles just for fun. Let's say this is someone's birthday and they really like Coke bottles. Okay, what's the next screen? Next screen is we get to enjoy our cake. Now, do you remember what I said? You may have already forgotten about how this is not the last we've seen of our plate. When you touch the cake after this part, it's important to know, you will be able to eat, quote-unquote, the cake. And look what's appearing below. Our plate we picked earlier. There's our French chef again. You should be full at this point. Now, once you reach this screen, you're presented with 2 mini games, a slice game and the pig game, which I will cover in the next review of this app, part 2. You can redo your cake, start over. Those are actually the same thing. You can save your cake, or you can take a screenshot of your cake. That's it for this time, guys. Be looking out for part 2 of this review, in which we will cover the slice game and the other mini game. Hope you guys enjoyed this and learned a lot. That was chocolate for your candy pizza. Thank you very much.